So, good day to you, Sir Alojado. Good day to you, my classmates. Today, I will be showing you the like operator program where I will showcase the like operators and its different variations. So, first, to make explanations easier, I would like to first demonstrate all of the buttons. So, first would be the first letter like operator where it searches for the keyword as the first part of any records. So starting position and percent symbol. Let's just click that. Let's search for a name then. Let's search for my name. So my name is Jennifer, so it starts with J. Ooh, seems that there's two J people here. Let's do E. Let's do N. There we go. Jennifer. Starting. So what about the middle name? Let's do classmate of mine. E election L E C C Y O N. Starting position. So now for the last name, I would like to do Ariolas. So A. Whoa, there's a lot of names starting with A. R. And there we go. So let's just do quick. Let's do with the end position. So my middle name ends with the letter T. Let's see. T. This one ends with the letter T. Kenneth's last name ends with a T. And of course, a test record where all of the names ends with a T. Okay, next would be the any operator, which means that their keyword is search in any position of the record. So let's see. Let's type in the letter A. Wow, that's a lot of records right there. Everyone seems to have the letter A in their names or in their name. How about I would like to find someone with the letter D and E. Oops, D and A. There we go. D and A. Idi da Daniel, Daniela. How about the L A? We got the Samiliano. We got the Daniela, Fabiola, Tabla, Rolana. Yep, that's how it works. Now we have the second position where the first underscore represents the starting digit, and then the R represents the keyword that we are trying to search. And of course, the percent symbol. So over here, we are trying to search a keyword in the second position. So let's say I would like to search for E for Jennifer, J-E. E is Jennifer. How about EN? Whoops. So we have JEN and we have KEN. Very nice. How about AR? We got MAR. We got BAR. So, yep, that's the second position. Next would be a query where it searches for a digit at least 2 in length. Therefore, if we were to search for something, the result should be at least 2 in length. Over here, let's search for J. So over here we got Jennifer and Jelly. So J and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 digits in total. At least that's at least 2 digits. JELLY. That's also 5 digits. At least 2 digits. So it works out. How about Tabla? Oh, that's also at least 2 digits. TABLAA. So that's how it works. It searches for a query that is at least 2 digits in length. Just quit that. And next would be the same operation, but this time it requires at least 3 digits. So let's do test. So of course, there's test. It works out because test is at least 3 digits. In total, it has 4 digits. Therefore, it works out, and that's how it works. And lastly, excuse me. Lastly, we have the start and end position. So over here, we are trying to search for with a starting keyword and an ending keyword. So my first name starts with a J, and since I also added my second name in the first name record, that means the end of my Anthony would be Y. There we go. And for Anthony, you can also search in backwards. Y, J. There we go. Works. And lastly, I would like to demonstrate the editing function. So that was a mistake. That would only happen if you were to select an empty part in the J list. So let's search my name again. If you were to click an existing one, like here, it will open the edit student JFrame, where you can update and delete records. So over here, let's add another part in my middle name, Amit2. Let's just update that. Quit. Search it again. J. There we go. It updated. Amit2. We just update it again. Turn it back to normal. Successfully updated. Quit. And there we go. So now I'd like to demonstrate the delete button, but since we have some precious records here, I'd like to go into my admin and add a dummy record for me to experiment on. So let's go to PHP my admin. Student DB. We'll just insert a new student. Insert. Let's say number 11. Test. Just click go. To work. Excuse me. So there we go. We should be able to search the test now. Over here. Click it. And now let us delete it. Delete. Successfully deleted. Now let's try and search it again. Test. It's not there anymore. So yep, it works. So now I will proceed to explain my code. So now let us try and explain our code and JFrames one by one. So first we are in the menu JFrame. So over here it's actually very easy. So here's how the buttons work. So let's go to the first one first. Excuse me. So all it does is it opens the search JFrame, and then it asks for a digit, an integer digit. Then so we just set visible false the menu JFrame, and we set visible true the search JFrame. Lastly, we just dispose of the menu JFrame, and right after that the search JFrame should now open. So this is the same process for all the buttons except for the quit button, which is set visible false the menu JFrame, then disposes it. So now let me explain why does it ask for an argument, an integer argument. Same for the search started, which is a JFrame specific for the very last like operator variation. So also ask for an integer argument. Now, the main reason for this is that if we go to the search JFrame over here, let's just go to the constructor. I overloaded the constructor where it selects an integer as an argument, and then it just puts the value, sets the value inside an instance variable called select. After that, here in the set selection here in the set selection method where it asks for a string argument, here after a bunch of declaration, connection, like methods, which I will explain later, default list model and set model for the JList. Here we use the value of the select variable in a switch case in order to select the method that we need in order to run the specific like operator code that we are trying to use. So I made a class that stores all of the like operations. So here we have the first one, which is to start. We have the one with the searches at the end, the any, second position, start double, and start triple. Lastly, we got the start end. So yep. So if you were to select in the menu here the starting position, then all it does is that it starts the search JFrame already selecting the first case, which is the start. The start method containing the starting position like operation. So over here, it asks for the argument, string argument, and the connection, which is over here. So here's how it works. So in the search one, if you were to search a keyword or a word in the text field over here, we'll just get there. The event that we're using here, this is key release. If you were to type a keyword here, it will automatically get the text, put it in a string, and then after some declaration for the JList, it checks if the text is empty. If it's empty, then it will remove all the elements if there are any JList, and if there aren't any, meaning you type something in the text field, it will just encapsulate the set selection method containing the string type as its argument. Then it will be sent here in the set selection. Since let's assume that we are using the starting position, case 1, then the value will be used as an argument once again, and the connection as an argument in order to be passed to the like methods over here, where it will be passed to the starting method over here. So here we initialize some stuff, a student string, a result array, string array, of course the connection. So using the connection that we got from the search class, we start the connection here, connection con again. And over here, this is for the testing purposes. Over here, got the SQL code. We just prepare it using SQL. So over here, as you can see, I have a bunch of where statements here. So I have 3 of them in total, where it searches for the first name, middle name, and last name with the same like operator. So yep, it just sets the string, which is the type. The type is the keyword that we pass to the set selection method, and here in the like method in the starting method. So after that, we just execute the query. Store whatever value we get the result set. Then using the while loop, we just loop through all the results to get the string, put it inside the strings, corresponding strings, and then lastly, in the student string, we just concatenate them all together to form one single string, and then we put that string inside the result array, where after putting all of the possible results possible results in the result array, we need simply return the result back to the search, where after returning it, it will store it in another array, which is the string R array here, and then we just put it inside the for loop here, where it will add the element inside the JList. Simple as that. So that's the process for all of the like operator variations. We got the one where it starts at the end position, the one where it searches for any position, one where it searches for the second position, one where it needs the result to be at least 2 digits, needs to be at least 3 digits, and there we go. For excuse me. So for the very last like operator variation, I made a specific JFrame for it, because it needs a starting digit and an ending digit. So it follows the same process as the search class. So over here, if you were to select it in the menu frame, it simply opens it, creates an argument, and then over here it stores the selection, and then inside the set selection we only have one case in our switch case. So over here, so this time we are asking for two string arguments, because we need the start and the end input. So of course, for the case 1, we just get the start end method in the like methods, which is the very end over here. Yep, as you can see here, type and type 2. It just passes here the 2 strings and the connection in order to establish the connection to the database. And yeah, that's it. That's all it does. Over here in the queue release, I put it in both the end text field and the start text field. This ensures that we can type in both ways, either start and end, or end and start. This makes it easier. So over here we have the forget to add this. So over here it just checks. Let me just put this real quick. There we go. So over here, all it does is that it checks if the type strings are empty. If they are empty, remove elements if there are any, or else we will do the operation to pass it to the set selection. Yeah, and that's it for the explanation. Once again, I would like to demonstrate it as an ending to this video. So let's go with the starting position. Jelly rows. And just open it. There you go. You can update or delete it. I won't do it. Let's do the second position. I'm curious, is there a E? Okay, we got the E in Jennifer and Renton. We have the second position E in Kenneth. We have the second position E in Sean and Helson. Second in Mepieza. Second position Segovia. Second position Jelly. And of course Test. So yes, that's it for the video. I hope that I was able to explain my program in a clear manner. Excuse me. And yes, I learned a lot in this activity, and I hope that I was able to present it in a very concise manner. Thank you very much.